My dear students of standard 9th, I welcome you all to this video. So today we are going to see 1.5, the necklace. So before this chapter 1.4 have been reduced from this unit number 1. Have you thought of the word have? So this 1.4 have been reduced from this syllabus. So that's why we are starting 1.5, the necklace. So before going to start the necklace, here is one activity to write about myself and talking about myself. So you can write about myself and you can help with these points: your name, appearance, family, the place where you live, your school, your friends, neighbors, relatives, your likes, dislikes, hobbies, what you are good at, etc. So these are points can be covered by you to write about myself. And also another one is there, persona. Persona means personality. So your dream personality, how to be you in how should you will be, how would you be. So that is the imaginary persona for yourself. It can be quite different from your real self, or you may choose a fictional character, a character from a novel, story, etc. So you can write few lines about this imaginary persona, about personality, and introduce yourself in that role. So this is the activity, and it is very easy activity. You can write at home in your notebook about myself, and you can also write, that is means the persona, means personality. So this is the activity. So now we are going to see the necklace. The necklace, here is the story of one girl who is looking pretty and charming. Now let's see, and her name is Mithali. So how she faced the problem, what happened, what she dreamed to be a member of a real aristocratic family, and so what happened about her necklace. So let us see. Mithali was a pretty and charming girl, born as if by an error of a fate into a family of clerks. She had no means of becoming known, understood, loved, or be wedded to an aristocrat, and so she let herself be married to a minor official at the Ministry of Education. So what is the name of this girl? Mithali. Mithali or Mathilde was a pretty and charming girl. She was looking so beautiful. She was a charming girl, and she was born in a clerk's family, in a middle family, and she thinks that it is an error of fate. So unluckily she born in a clerk's family. Clerks means, what you can say, it is a middle family, not so much earning by his father. She had no means of becoming known, understood, loved, or be wedded to an aristocrat. And so she let herself be married to a minor official at the Ministry of Education. So she didn't have any idea, she didn't know anyone, or she did not know about anyone, and she didn't love to anyone, and or she didn't marry with anyone, and that's why she married to a minor official, because she was belonging from a poor family, she was belonging from a middle family, and so there was no option, there was no mean to marry to someone who is belonging from an aristocratic family, who is belonging from a rich family, and that's why she married with a minor official. Minor means, we can say, he is belonging from the lower caste, minor, or minor official at the Ministry of Education. She dressed plainly because she had never been able to afford anything better. Actually means she was belonging from a poor family, and she was not belonging from a rich family, aristocratic family, and that's why she used to wear plain dress, not a rich dress, not a silky dress, and so she had never been able to afford anything better because she did have much amount. She didn't have the money to his father, and that's why she had never been afford anything better than this. She suffered endlessly, feeling she was entitled to all the luxuries of life. She suffered because of her shabby, poorly furnished house. So she suffered endlessly, mean to the to the end. She suffered up to his marriage. She suffered a lot because her father didn't have money, much money, sufficient money, and so she lived in a shabby, poorly furnished house. Means what we can say, it is made of clay. That house is not in a modern modified. That house was not a modified. So shabby means you can say the old house, poorly furnished, not a well furnished that house was, and so she used to live in the old house. All these things that another woman of her class would not even have noticed, tormented her and made her resentful. She dreamed of a grand palatial mansion. So her friends might have belonging from the rich family, and that's why she dreamed of a grand palatial mansion. Palatial mansion means she dreamed to live in a palace, like a palace, like a modified bungalow. She dreamed like that, with vast rooms and inviting smaller rooms. So that house must be a luxury. That house must be luxury, like a bungalow, modified, and so she dreamed to live in such a house. Palatial mansion, just like a the grand palace, with vast rooms and inviting smaller rooms. So there must be the many rooms, small rooms, and inviting rooms. The guest hall, the kitchen, the must be modified. So suppose like that. And re-performed for afternoon chats with close friends. So means with living in such a house, such a modified house, and just she wanted to talk with the friends. Yet she had no rich dresses, no jewels, nothing, and these were the only things she loved. She wanted so much to charm, to be invited, to be sought after. So actually she dreamed to live in such a luxurious house, but she didn't have sufficient money, and she had no rich dresses, no jewels, nothing. Nothing. And these were the only things she loved. She wanted so much to charm, to be invited, to be sought after. So means she wanted to be live with a luxurious life, but she didn't have such a rich dresses, jewels. She didn't have anything, but she wanted to be live like a rich family, and after that to be sought. She had a rich friend, a former schoolmate at the convent, whom she avoided visiting because afterwards she would weep with regret, despair, and misery. She had a rich friend, a former schoolmate at the convent, whom she avoided visiting because afterwards she would weep with regret, despair, and misery. Once she met a schoolmate and she was belonging from the rich family, aristocratic family, but she avoided to meet him because afterwards she would weep with regret, despair, and misery, means great unhappiness. She would have been suffered great unhappiness if she would meet with his schoolmate. One evening, her husband came home with an air of triumph, holding a large envelope in his hand. Look, he said, here is something for you. One evening, her husband came home with an air of triumph. Air of triumph means just like he was coming in getting the victory. One day, her husband came to house with a great victory, holding a large envelope in his hand. Look, he said, here's something for you. And what did he bring? He bring a big envelope, and he said to his wife, oh, here is something for you. He said, look at this. The Minister of Education and Ma'am Georges Ramapunia request the pleasure of young and Ma'am Lucille's company at the ministry on the evening of the Monday, January 18th. And what was in the envelope? There was an invitation card from the Minister of Education, and Ma'am means it is a Mrs. Georges Ramapunio request the pleasure of Yum and Yummy. Yummy means Mr. and Mrs. It is considered in English, Yum stand for Mr. and Yummy stand for Mrs. Lucille's company at the ministry on the evening of Monday, January 18th. So there was a ceremony on 18th January, Monday, and so it was the invitation card in that envelope. Okay, so that is for today, and let us continue in the next video.